Right, hello and welcome back to YouTube. We're in Walmart. It is nearly 9 PM. I've been awake for 26 hours and counting. We've made it to the States. I'm here for 3 weeks. We've got a lot of content coming. My brain's not working. I'm very tired. We've lost Em. Em's had to get dropped off back home and go to bed because she needs to sleep. So it's a one-man mission here to get groceries. I'm getting distracted by the muffin section already. The apple cinnamon, they are the greatest things ever. Obviously, we've just got a grocery haul today, but those apple cinnamon, right? They were beautiful when I was carb loading before. But we're not here for that. We're still post-show, rebounding. Pretty low food still. There are going to be a few treats here and there. Of course, whilst we're in America, there are going to be plenty of good food videos on the way. I've got them all planned out, so we know what we're doing. But today, we are just picking up the basics now. Two things is I'm very fortunate in the sense of I've got Mega Fit Meals. If you don't know, they're a massive meal prep company, probably the best meal prep company in the US. They are hooking me up. I've got a big old delivery of a lot of meals coming on Wednesday this week. Today's Monday, very late, so first up, we've got iceberg lettuce, shredded, obviously, to stay shredded. So yeah, Mega Fit Meals are hooking me up and sorting me out for my trip out here. Starts coming Wednesday, so I'll show you that when that lands, meaning that I don't need to get a crazy amount of meats or anything, or rice or potato or any of those main meals like that, because they're going to sort all that. ESN have sent out a massive parcel, which I've got at our apartment already. So I'll show you that in this video when I get back, what ESN have hooked me up with, as always when I travel. I just need a few of my basics that I have been running. So I need some zucchini, there we go. Zucchini, lettuce, the usuals. Em has texted me a list and I've got my own list written, but we are in Walmart here, by the way. We're just gonna grab a few bits tonight. It is late, I'm just trying to grab the essentials really, so that we've got food for tomorrow and that's kind of it. But I've got a full-on list. I also need to buy like body weight scales and stuff, just because we're out here for so long. I'm just buying stuff out here really. I'm being pretty lazy with that. So let us get cracking. Have not eaten for many hours here because of delays and right. Ice cream, don't really need that. Would quite like that, but I don't need it. I'm not your mum, mate. That's awkward. He just asked me if he could get some of his ice creams. Sorry, mate. I am not mum. And if I were, no. You fat fuck. Pick up a lettuce. Probably can't put that in. Probably going to put that in though. I feel like I should get frozen fruit at the end, otherwise it will just not be frozen, so we'll leave that for now. I probably don't need beef tonight. I'll wait and get that. Em and I are going to go to the store tomorrow so that she can come. So I'll actually leave beef. I definitely need frozen fruit, but I'll come back for that. Got lettuce. I need some ketchup. Ketchup is here. Oh, I need to get Em some peanut butter as well. And I need some honey. She wanted squirty peanut butter because she's lazy. Raw honey is going in. She's going to want that, isn't she? No, that is sesame oil. What the fuck? Definitely not. Right, almond, peanut. Where is squirty peanut butter? She's not getting Jif. That shit's not good, right? When it comes to peanut butter, what we're not getting is some sort of skippy stuff. Right, this is a no-go. Full of rapeseed oil, you see? Oh, very bad. Rapeseed oil, bad. Healthy peanut butter, not really available, is what I've discovered here. Certainly not in a squeezy bottle anyway. So we are going to go to Whole Foods tomorrow, which I will also film. I'm going to film a day in the life, so we will probably include the day in the life there. No added sugar, ketchup. I will get a big one just because we are here for a little while, so I'm grabbing that. Maybe a barbecue sauce as well. They must have some cool sauces. Oh, you got like Subway sauce here. I've not had a Subway in ages, and I don't really fancy one, but it's branded, so it looks cool. Right, you've got to have some good barbecue sauce, come on. Yeah, this looks like the good stuff. Honey barbecue sauce, sticky fingers, smokehouse. Amount per serving, 17 grams of carbs. Holy shit. That's a no-go. Right, didn't want barbecue sauce anyway, to be honest. I think zero sugar ketchup is just fine. So, we'll keep on moving. Is that a bread? That is bread. AKA cake if you're in the US, because it's that full of sugar. Right, I'm referring back to this because I do need to get a shift on and get back to get to bed and get some sleep before I have to wake up at 4 a.m. What have I missed here? Oh, that's all frozen. Right. Skirt. Oh, we're going to go down the biscuit candy aisle. This could get messy. What Oreos have we got? Got some Firecracker Limited. Blue raspberry, lemon and cherry flavoured cream. Artificially flavoured. You don't say. No shit. S'mores, can't go wrong with them. They bang. Always bang. Always an elite choice. There's not really many others. There is a kid screaming at the top of his lungs though. Oh, the absolute essential. Now this you really can't go wrong with. Chewy Chips Ahoy. If any of you ever watched me in America before, you know they are the go-to. Not right now though. We are so locked in. All right, dark chocolate, that is something I need. 85% and 90. I'll get my usual 90, we'll do 2 bars, and I'll get 2 bars of 85 for $5.78, that is a little pricey, but necessary. So we'll get 4 bars of dark chocolate. That should do us. All the sweets, that's kind of Em's speciality, she loves that, so I'm sure I'll be dragged around there tomorrow. Now this is something that excites me. Cinnamon Toast Crunch root beer flavour. That should not be, like if you wake up and the first thing you're putting in your mouth is horrific. Root beer flavoured Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The packaging looks cool. The idea of it sounds horrific. What's down here? Pickles, canned fruit, canned beans, canned vegetables. Any canned chicken? Because that is a thing in the US, which is concerning, to say the least. I don't know why I've come down here. I don't need anything. Certainly don't need a gallon of Miracle Whip. They do have aloe vera juice. I don't think it's concentrated enough because I tried to find that earlier at a different store, just in case, and couldn't. Em wanted some rice. I probably also want some rice for tomorrow, actually. Let's get some rice. I'm being lazy. I'm getting a couple Minute Maids rice before my Mega Fit gets here, so we'll do that. Honestly, that'll do for now. That'll cover us for pre-workout. And then if she needs more, she can get more. Spices, olive oil. I do need some olive oil. Christ, there's just so many. Look how many there are. I need some pan spray as well, which is right, that one will do. Right, then we've got some extra virgin olive oil spray. Normally, I would use ESN's oil spray. However, I did not get that sent out because it usually causes issues with customs. So as a result, I did not want to risk it because I needed my my stuff get out to me this time. Right, spices. Is this where I'm going to find cinnamon? Because that's the one thing I do need tonight. Pink salt, I need that. Cinnamon, I need that. Right, there we go. Nice big pink Himalayan salt grinder. And then we need a decent amount of cinnamon and paprika. Right, we've got some ground cinnamon. We've got some paprika. I think it's gonna have to do. They do also have a little bit of pumpkin spice, which I'm also going to get. Makes the rice pudding a little bit more exciting. So you don't really get much of that in the UK unless it's a certain time of year. So whilst it's here, we will utilise it. There looks to be some very good beef and seasonings. Right, cereals, we need some oats. Oh, let's look at some Pop-Tarts though. Is there any actually good ones? No, they all look a bit trash. Frosted cinnamon roll, you can't go wrong with that one, can you? That's a banger, always. Oh, the Homestyle Rice Krispie treats. May have to get a box of them, they are. Thing is, everything's so big here, I don't want a full box because then I just have to eat it. And I do not have the calories to have a full box of them. That would be very, very sad. Rice checks, my favourite, where are they? The absolute, oh, there's a goat. Right, if you are in the US, okay, these are the greatest cereal for you. Gluten-free, sugar-free, digest like an absolute beauty. They've got cinnamon, honey, chocolate. You just can't go wrong. Now then, where is just plain rolled gluten-free oats, preferably? Had a few people ask why gluten-free. Purely just digest better. It's the only difference. I don't have a gluten intolerance. They are just literally just digest better. So gluten-free, 500 grams. Quick oats, gluten-free, 100% whole grain. Job's a good one. That'll sort Em and I out. I only have one meal of oats on a rest day. The rest of the week it's rice pudding. Twice a day, every day. So Em has oats a little bit more often than I do. That doesn't even look like a box of cereal. That is just a SpongeBob advert. Right. Who's eating that? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm allergic to nuts, so that wouldn't go well, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch peanut butter looks pretty good. Yeah, some of the cereal's gonna have to get nailed, but just not yet. All in due time. Cokes. I do need a lot of waters and beverages because I have a sugar-free drink addiction at the minute. Pretty much how I've handled my reverse so well, how I'm still so lean, not being a fat fuck, is purely because I just drink a copious amounts of sugar-free drinks a day. That's the secret. Is it one I'd advise? Probably not, but it's got me through it, so it's better than slamming Retta like most people do. Because no, Retta has not been used. I don't like it, I don't get along with it. Not to say it can't be used, I'm just saying for me personally, I don't get on. Now then, the best flavour of Monster you will ever come across. You can find it in the UK if you have the right boss mans, but Punk Punch, I'm a big fan, big fan. I'm gonna grab a couple Monsters now really for the next few days. Or just tomorrow at this rate because it is so late. Actually, we'll get them 3. We'll put this one back because there is a crate. It's shouting at me, that's a bit scary. We'll get a crate of blue Hawaiian. Although are they smaller? 12 ounce. What ounce can is that? That's a 16 ounce. I don't want a small box. That's not very caffeinated. Right, looks like we're buying individuals. Worth it. Right, I think 5 Monsters will do me for, 2 days. That is a joke, by the way. That'll do me for at least 3. No, I'm sticking to Monsters. I've gone off the Ghost energy drinks and the other US ones just because of the, they just taste a little bit artificial for my liking at the minute. The only other thing I do need is electrolytes, sachets, powder for my morning drink. It's the only one I've not really brought out with me. So we need to locate those. And maybe some coffee pods, which we have located here. I'm going to pick up a few cool coffee pods. Like this sort of thing. Cinnabon. The issue is, I don't know which pods they fit in our coffee pod. I'm going to have to open to have a look. Don't hate me. I'm gonna buy them, I promise. They are the right ones, to be fair. We will grab that. That is definitely a purchase. Let's go in the coffee pot at home. That'll be enjoyable in the mornings whilst I'm getting work done. So now, obviously, I've got a lot of clients in Europe competing at the minute. We've got pro quals coming up most weekends. So my sleep schedule whilst I'm out here is going to be heavily fucked up. I'm going to have to get up to do check-ins and peak people and whatnot and make sure they're all taken care of for the shows. So that's going to be fun. But it comes with the territory. I can't complain. They're mini. I want full-sized. Pepsi, preferably. I'm a Pepsi man, not a Coke man. If you disagree in the comments, don't tell me because I don't want to hear it. but Pepsi is far clear. What is it with these like 12-ounce cans for Monsters? Like they do 4-packs, but they're all 12 ounces. A normal one's like a 500ml can is 16, so it's pathetic. None of that. Since when did America do things small? Right, I am a big fan of Mio as well. Fruit Punch Mio is getting bought to flavour my water because keeping your water intake nice and high fills you up, you eat less shit. Right, very important whilst we're out here. Now, with my electrolytes in the morning, I prefer much higher potassium than sodium, which doesn't really exist out here, it turns out. All of these are just crazy high sodium and very low potassium. I think I'm going to tap out and give up there because it's not looking good. What is that? Prebiotic cola. Cherry vanilla, sounds kind of nice. Prebiotic fibre. I don't want fibre in my Pepsi. That's what I use psyllium husk for. Right, that'll have to do. 12 cans Pepsi Max. Electrolytes, I'm going to have to go to a supplement store, I think, to find some decent ones. The store-boughts aren't doing it for me. We're getting there. Right, we've got a little bit more to go. Could do with some yogurt, actually. Some Fire Total Zero. Why is there so many yogurt options? Fire's down there. Do they have Total Zero, though? 5%. 2%. I don't want 1%, I want Total Zero. That's not getting bought. I will wait till we go to a different store tomorrow with hopefully a little bit more stock. Now I'm down the bin aisle somehow. What's happened there then? Right. I need a bathroom scale. I need frozen fruit still. Where's the frozen fruit? Let's just grab frozen fruit now before I forget. That is one thing that is going to be painful, is the price of frozen fruit here. Right there, the raspberries, and the blueberries. You know what? Actually, the blueberries, great value. They weren't lying. It is great value. Right, we've got 3 massive bags of raspberries and a big bag of blueberries, and that should do me for now. Em will also tuck into those. I think that is it. Food. I'm racking my brain. We are going to go to. My brain stopped working. I'm so tired. We are going to go to Whole Foods tomorrow, so come back for the day in life. I'll show you that. I need to go grab some deodorant, a toothbrush, and that is that, and some bathroom scales, and that will sort us out. So yeah, that is everything I've got here. Some rice, some energy drinks, some frozen fruit, some salt and some oats, and some dark chocolate. Not very exciting. We've got rice pudding. I'll show you the ESN order when we're back at the house, and then we'll wrap up the video. I'll just be walking around looking at all the food that I'm dying to eat, but I can't. So that is that. We will see you back at the house. Right, back at the apartment. I'm going to talk a little bit quietly, just because Emmy's trying to sleep. The place we've booked is really nice. I'll give you a very quick tour of the downstairs. I'll show you more in the day of the life, but front door, we've got like a living room here. Got like another living room in here. Kitchen table, biggest TV ever. And then we just got most aesthetic kitchen possible. It's like a 4 or 5 bed house. We've got the island, obviously. But yeah, picked a good one. Paid for a good one. It's probably the best way to put it, because this was not cheap. Got kind of done in by the fact that the World Cup's on, and a lot of the games in New Jersey, New York area, and the World Cup's obviously soon, so the prices are extortionate. But where is a good place to put you to do this quick? And I do mean quick, because I need to get to bed. I got Kyle and Alyssa a few bits. Obviously got Carl on the rice pudding, so I left that at his for him. Right, Carl's also given me a supplement to try in the morning for my digestion. It's just like some aloe vera juice. We have cinnamon cereal whey isolate ×2. Cherry yogurt designer whey for M. Cyclodextrin for my intra. Glutamine for the morning drink. Athlete stack powder. Meta 2.0, which is like a cardio thing you can get in Europe. Pre-cardio sort of caffeine thing, basically, which I'll take in the morning. We've then got 2 tubs of flavour powder, Stracciatella flavour, and good old Speculoos. ESN Sleep, which is about to get nailed. Obviously, we got hooked up on the pre-workouts. We got Crank Ultimate and Crank Pump Pro. My staples, one's a stim-based pre, one's obviously Crank Pump Pro, which is a non-stim. Both blue raspberry flavour, which are my favourite. It appears we've got another Speculoos flavour powder. We've got Beta Alanine Recharge, which is their new Beta Alanine formula. I like to add that to some of my pre-workouts. We've got Daily Cactus Fruit, which I have in the mornings with my glutamine. We've then got a bottle of melatonin and NAC, just because I go through so much NAC that I've got a full tub sent out here, as well as all the sups I packed. We then got 3 shakers, just because they are useful to have. Can never have too many shakers. And then the most important part, we have 6 kilos of rice pudding. And finally, we also have creatine. So yeah, that's the haul for the next 3 weeks. Little, I say overkill, to be honest, we'll get through most of that. Sadly, the 6 kilos of rice pudding may be slightly overkill, but I'd rather have too much than too little. So thanks for your send, Code Eagles. 20% off everything right now as you're watching this. And that's that. I'm gonna get to bed. I'll see you for whatever the next video is, either a day in the life or training with Kyle. I'm filming both of those tomorrow, so one of them will be out. Look forward to it. They will both be significantly better than this one. The only last thing to show you is, obviously it's nice and convenient to get the sups sent out here, but there are a lot of sups that weren't sent out here, and all of those are packed in this. So you've seen it every time I travel. All my sups for 3 weeks, organised nicely, so that covers me. The health is priority. So I'm getting to bed because I'm resembling a panda and I've got to get up at 4 AM to go do some cardio. And that is in exactly 6 hours. So night, see you in the next one.